So Bella's got 2 weeks and a couple of days to go now until she's due. She's in her final trimester of her pregnancy, and all of those protective pregnancy hormones are kicking in now, getting ready for her babies. She's not taking any nonsense at all from any of the others. She doesn't want to tolerate being pestered by Millie or jumped on or play in, and absolutely nobody is allowed near her dinner. We're having to watch her very carefully because she's not being very tolerant, which is fair enough. She's getting ready to keep these babies safe. She's doing what her hormones are telling her to do. So we're just trying to keep everything nice and calm, everybody relaxed. And we're setting things up ready. So we've put our big crates in the front room for now with lots of blankets in, so she can dig and settle and get used to where her whelping box is going to be, which should be arriving this week. And letting her know that that's where her safe place is going to be. We're going to be setting her up in the front room to whelp, which is the quietest room in our house actually. We spend 99% of our time in our kitchen, which is where the puppies will move to later. The front room's our quiet room, so she's going to sleep in there with her babies for the first week or two until they're ready to start venturing around and she's happy for the others to get involved again. And there's a nice pull-out sofa bed in there for me to sleep on whilst we've got the first few days to make sure that she's not left alone and those babies are all okay. So we've got all of our stuff ready. The whelping packs arrived. We've got our little puppy collars because all these guys are going to be quite similar in colour. They're all going to be grey, of varying shades, so it'll be a little bit harder to tell them apart to start with. We've got our replacement milk just in case any of them need any help, especially with there being so many. We've got clamps, we've got lots of blankets, we've got gloves, we've got all sorts of sterile equipment just in case. Usually mummies, they know what they're doing, they do it all themselves, but I'd rather have all the stuff ready there to help her just in case we need to. So we're just getting her settled in now. She's ready, she's digging, she's not being very tolerant, she's making sure she's getting all the food she needs. She knows it's nearly time for these little ones to be here. So she's being a good girl, everything's going as it should be. We've got our appointment booked at the vets towards the end of this week, so she can get her final wormer for 10 days before the puppies are due and just have a little check-up, make sure everything's going fine. There's been no odd coloured discharge or anything like that we've seen, so that's good. Everything seems to be progressing. She's still growing enormous. We had a lot of people at the event this week and said, oh, she doesn't look very pregnant. And then I'd show them a picture of what she looked like before. And then they'd be like, oh yeah, she looks huge. I'm like, yep, she's massive. She's definitely got quite a few hiding away in there. So we'll see how many we get. Because although, as we've said before, there's been 10 on the scan, sometimes some can reabsorb and things. So we don't count our chickens before they've hatched, but we'll be ready for 10 just in case. And yeah, we'll see how things go. Not long now. Lots of things happening, but it's just keeping everybody calm and relaxed. She's not being too excitable herself. She doesn't really want to run around. She's not really been chasing the bunnies too much, which normally the second she sees one, she's like, bunny, and runs off across our fields. And she's not really bothered about that now, so you can tell she's tired, she's hungry, she's sleepy, and she's just resting up ready, conserving all her energy, being a good girl. And you, Belbat? Yeah, you're beautiful. She worked incredibly well over the weekend. She was an absolute superstar. Couldn't fault her at all. She was brilliant. They all were. But it's just calm time now. Nothing to go on. No new events or weird things until it's ready. So just a couple of weeks.